Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports.
And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20. First carry of the game for Brian Robinson.
They find some open field here. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That's a gain of 13 and a very solid opening play for this offense. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity. And that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week. And right now, we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
You look at this Bears defense.
And they've been excellent against the pass, the number 6 unit in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, it'd easily move into the top 5.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. And now before this 4th and 2 play comes to fruition, they're going to think about it and call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Tress Way on 4th down is sent out to punt.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. That's taken on the 25. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Bears take over. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
60 Eagle, 60 Eagle.
First carry for DeAndre Swift.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. I tell you what, CD, this Washington defense, very strong in the victory last week.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
Open man down the field, that's Odunze. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for Chicago. Now a give right side Swift. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. And that'll bring up second down. The Bears had 2-2 through the first 4 weeks of the season. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go. You talk about this Washington defense. They played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
Have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting 4 sacks in the game, stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire time, made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield.
And that's what they told us this week, that pressure on the QB is key. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 31-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8. To throw, Williams. That pass complete to Moore. And he's down into the red zone at the 15 after a gain of 15. 1st and 10.
What a drive. This has been just chewing up the yardage, and here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Let's go. Check, go.
They'll run right here with Swift. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
From the 5 now, 2nd and a yard. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. DeAndre Swift, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Bears will jump on top of the game's first score here this afternoon. Santos with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. Always got some breathing room. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 43 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, And one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense. I think in the future, if you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Daniels looking to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. Flush to his right. He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Commanders are an extra point away from drawing level. The extra point by Sly is up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Go!
On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. 7-7, our score after 1.
7-7.
Back in Chicago, ready for the second quarter. It's the Bears in possession, as they've got it facing a 2nd and long situation.
Ready, set. Here we go.
Looking to throw is Williams. And that is incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. To throw, it's Williams. And that is incomplete.
Partner, we've got ourselves a ball game, and those guys on defense, they came to play. Slipped up on their first series, but they're definitely settling in now and letting it be known that points won't come so easy again.
It's a 46-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
From the 33, here's 2nd and 5. Throwing now is Daniels. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, gets him 9 yards and a first.
Well, that's a nice job right there. He's looking downfield, but with no one open, he takes off and tries to run for it. He gets to the sidelines and gets out of bounds with a first down.
To the air goes Daniels. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. They get 17 there. Good for a Commander's first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving the guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6. To throw is Daniels. And his throw is incomplete.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. Now Daniels. It got his man. Complete. Touchdown. Ben Simmons, his 4th touchdown on the year. And Washington has taken the lead.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
From the gun, here's Swift. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or 2.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. to the air. Williams. He'll get this into the hands of Odunze. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 18. They give them 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Working out of the gun, Williams. And that's out to the flat for Swift. Just a gain of a couple there. And it's 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Here's Williams. A throw left side taken in by Kmet. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
We'll put that one in the win column for the defense. Trying to contain tight ends in the passing game is so difficult nowadays, but they did in a big way there.
They'll come up now 3rd and 9. Throwing again here, Williams. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And the Bears are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Off the play fake, it's Williams. Now, a quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
A line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Swift going to try up the middle. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. Call it a gain of 2 as they're knocking on the door now. 3rd and goal. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. The Commanders' defense looking for a stop here. It's 3rd and goal. Swift. And Swift is not going to get there as they stop him short of the yellow line. This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
They'll go. Here's Williams. And did he get the feet down? No, they'll say he did not. It's incomplete. They throw for it on 4th and goal at the 1. And Washington is able to come up with a goal line stand. Now, I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Now the question, what do you do here? Time not really an issue. You got over a minute, but you figure from this spot you'd need a good 50, 60 yards to even consider a field goal try.
Yeah, so there's optimism there, but there's also a little bit of restraint, right? You got to make sure you don't take a sack here. Don't end up in the end zone. Ball gets stripped. You could give up 2 points in that occasion, or maybe even 6 if you can't get on it and recover it yourself. So make sure you protect the guy throwing the football if indeed that's the plan of attack.
2nd and 10. To throw from his end zone. Daniels looking middle, and that's complete. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. Trying to find some space to operate, and now they'll have it. A gain of 12, a big first down to get away from the end zone. Off the play fake, Daniels. Got a man right side, it's McCaffrey. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. Come 19. Check out.
Here's Daniels. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Let's go now.
Back to throw again. And he's got McCaffrey open, complete. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. They'll come up facing 3rd and 5.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Rock roll 80. Go, Reed, go. Go.
Robinson up the middle. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. A 1-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. No run back here for Jones, a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the 3rd quarter. Across the formation. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes Overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing that danger lurks while you're doing so, and there's your end result right there.
And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down. Maybe just a lack of concentration there as he couldn't haul it in.
And when you're going across the middle like that, you know, he's running that drag route, you are conscious of all the bodies and the traffic in there. But let's face it, if you're going there, you might as well come down with the football and absorb whatever else happens after that.
Well, they go play action. Daniels. That one out wide and intercepted. Tyreek Stevenson picks it off. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
A handoff, Swift running to the left. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. This 2nd and 4.
Come on, set, ready.
They'll go play action here with Williams. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
You get down near the goal line, you need to start enlisting the help of all 11 guys on the defense. And that's a nice job there by the cornerback, squaring his shoulders and coming in to make the tackle.
Swift again. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. DeAndre Swift with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bears take advantage of the field position on the turnover to cash in for 6. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Commanders take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Back to throw. Daniels. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Here's 3rd and 6. Operating from the gun. Daniels buying time to his left. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a first down himself.
Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. They'll look to throw here on first down. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Play action, now it's Daniels. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
Looked like they were set up defensively in a zone coverage, but somehow they found a seam because that receiver all alone. By rights, that should have been a touchdown, but somehow this ball's overthrown.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Daniels looking to throw. The ball's out. McCaffrey lost it. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And they have the football. It was set up sharp at the 33-yard line. And that, Charles, you'd have to think a pretty avoidable mistake.
You're exactly right about that, partner, because it all comes down to covering up the football. Look, turnovers are going to happen. They're inevitable. But in a tie game in the third quarter, those turnovers can change the tide of the ball game. And now it's up to their defense to try and bail them out. Got to take care of the rock.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll leave them with 3rd and a full yard to go.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down. They'll try and run here with Swift. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
I apologize in advance, partner, but the beefeaters on the interior of this D-line, you just know they were licking their chops on 3rd and short. And yes, they were rewarded with a tasty dish, stuffing that one short of a first down.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. I think probably just trying to draw them off there, it didn't work.
And defensively, that's what you work on all the time, being in that spot and being able to not jump and give them the yardage that they were desiring.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Pulled in at the 24. They'll score that a 36-yard punt.
And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10.
Throwing to start the drive. Daniels. And that's complete to McCaffrey. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one goes for 30 yards.
When you get into the second half of a tie ball game, you start realizing that every play takes on a bigger significance, and this is pretty significant right here. This is where you start putting the pressure on that secondary, and that's a job well done there.
A quick throw complete into the flat out left.
So he'll be stopped here for no gain, and that'll make it second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
We're glad you're with us from Soldier Field in Chicago. Third quarter here, 2nd and 10.
Looking to throw. Daniels. Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Robinson will try to pick it up. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. 63 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
Back to Robinson now on first down.
And he stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
Operating from the gun, Daniels.
Checks this one down to Robinson.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And it's 3rd and 4 now.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay game.
Working out of the gun, Daniels.
Flushed out right. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the first.
From here on, any score could be the winning one, and he is certainly aware of that. Look at the way he locked in on that marker and made a mad scramble to get to it for the first down.
A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal.
To the air goes Daniels.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Two of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal.
Throwing now is Daniels.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
All right, Captain. It's batten down the hatches. much as time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you've kind of run out of your running plays. Fire another one into the end zone.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
To throw is Daniels.
And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. Sly able to put this one through.
And they take a 17-14 lead.
So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ball game, and it didn't come until the 4th quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Well, any caused incompletion is good for a defense. But when you add to it that you get a little hit on the quarterback, knock him to the ground, make him think a little bit, hopefully knock him off his game, especially in a game of this magnitude, this tight in the 4th quarter, got to feel pretty good as a defense.
Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
On the move past the 40.
And finally taken down at the 34. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
And that'll be incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Now a 2nd and 10. They will run straight ahead with Swift.
Oh, look at the juke. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago.
DeAndre Swift
with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year.
And the Bears have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter.
Santos with the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable second down.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 2.
Here we go, set.
Now Daniels. Little short pass here to Hill. Terry McLaurin, and he'll score. Touchdown, Commanders. Terry McLaurin, 62 yards. And the Commanders use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the 4th. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Joey Slye now to kick off after the touchdown. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
They'll fake the give. Now Williams. And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long.
Warriors 70. Sack.
To the air. Williams gets this to Moore. And he's going to be touched down, but he's got the first down.
And this is obviously a spot where you lean on your stars. Get the ball to them in open space and let them do what they do.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. They run out of the gun with Swift.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Here we go.
Back to throw.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted.
When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that, because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Ready. Check.
Handoff now to Robinson.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. That one looks like he'll throw here. Escaping the pressure right.
And he will have a Commander's first down, and that should just about do it.
Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game.
Go, check. Go, check. Come on.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
What a finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group, they come in, they have to fight a hostile atmosphere.